Breaking travel news. Travel Talk with Phil Blizzard, talking to industry experts and decision makers.
Welcome to Travel Talk here on Breaking Travel News, and on this occasion we're looking at a hotel group based in the UAE, centred around Dubai, one which is expanding into the Indian Ocean, the paradise of the Indian Ocean itself. So it's a pleasure to welcome Chief Operating Officer David Thomson of JA Resorts and Hotels. So let's start off and set the scene really. The strong heritage here in Dubai for the hotel group, which originally went under a different name.
That's right. Used to be Jebel Ali International Hotels until October 2012, when we rebranded to JA Resorts and Hotels. And yes, we had 32 years here operating hotels in Dubai. And it's been it's a very successful 32 years for us here. And I'm delighted to say that now we've just started our venture into the Indian Ocean.
So starting with your flagship property, the resort over at Jebel Ali, at that time it was a long venture or journey from the centre of Dubai to that resort, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, when it was originally built, it was because Ducko, our owning company, had been very much involved in the establishment of the free zone. And part and parcel of that development was to have a hotel near the free zone, which was also at the time going to service the airport, which was already planned all those years ago to be out in Jebel Ali. And what's happened, obviously it started off as a 260 room hotel. Since then we've added significantly to that, and we've, as you know, marinas, golf courses, stables, palm tree court. So we've developed that hotel over the years. We continue to do that, and we now have plans to add more rooms to the property as well.
And alongside the flagship hotel, the mountain retreat, there are, yes, mountains close to Dubai, over at Hatta. So that's had a well-established history as well.
That's right. Hatta actually opened at the same time as Jebel Ali Golf Resort, and so it's been now 32 years with us. Again, started off half its present size. I think it was just 25 rooms initially, and then we added another 25 rooms to that. And we have also developed Hatta over the years, adding villas and additional facilities to the resort. We're at the moment reviewing a number of options for the future of Hatta, which will either go down the sort of spa or wellness route, or potentially adding more rooms and going up to the high-end level. So these are sort of options on the table, and we'll certainly be executing those in the next sort of 18 months.
So moving from those two properties to where we are, very much new Dubai, the marina area. So this is playing an important role in the strategy of the development of the group.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have two properties here on the walk, the Oasis Beach Tower, and also JA Ocean View Hotel here, this end of the walk, if you like, and very near the Sheraton. And this is a fabulous part of Dubai. I mean, the walk itself was a wonderful development, the whole of the JBR. But what they've now done with the beach is fantastic. And I don't know if you've actually seen what they've done there, but the development of shops, the whole beachfront, changing facilities, it's really very, very special, and something that Dubai wasn't able to offer. So it's fantastic.
Moving from the development of the properties to the development or the trends in terms of your guests, how has that changed over the years which have gone by? Well,
I think guests, guests always look for the same thing: very high levels of service, and a good quality of product, and value for money. And I think we've been able to offer that for 32 years that we've been operating. Yeah. And but I think those what is regarded as high levels of service, that expectation has changed. Now guests are expecting certainly more engagement with the people that they're staying with. Yeah. They're looking for fantastic technology. They're looking for their lives to life is much faster than it used to be, and they expect us to keep pace with that.
And being connected all the time, I suppose. And talking to the guests, what about the source markets? How has that evolved?
To be honest with you, Dubai's been very, very steady, really, in terms of its key source markets, the UK, the CIS countries, German-speaking Europe. What we have seen over the last few years is the return, I should say, of the Scandinavian market, okay. And of course, China everyone's talking about China, India as well. These are two markets that are growing, but and the rest of Europe, and of course, South America is another area of which we're seeing more and more people coming.
And how do you promote yourself to these new evolving markets? And in the process, you have things like the World Travel Awards. How has that benefited you when you approach new markets?
Oh, there's no doubt that the World Travel Awards are a huge benefit to us. I mean, these are regarded as the Oscars of the travel industry, and when people hear, and a lot, and in fairness to the people who are behind the World Travel Awards, obviously they put a lot of effort into marketing them as well, so that when people see that you have one of these awards, it actually means something to them, and I think it's we're delighted to be the recipient of these over several of our properties, and long may we continue to deliver the standard that allows us to receive these awards.
So David, I mean, there's quite a buzz in Dubai at the moment, and with the recent announcement of Dubai winning the bid to host the World Expo in 2020, how's that going to impact you and the hospitality industry, do you think?
It's fantastic. I mean, I think, to be honest, I think that the way that Dubai was going and the growth in Dubai, I think what you're seeing now was going to happen whether we won 2020 or not. But obviously that is the icing on the cake, without a doubt. And we're all gearing up for 2020 and obviously the arrival of the 20 million tourists. I mean, and when you look at it, that really just requires an 8% growth year on year, and that's something we've been experiencing over the last couple of years anyway. So we as a company are obviously gearing up for that. We're looking at the existing inventory and the land that we have and where we're going to develop new hospitality offerings.
So an exciting time ahead, and even more exciting as we take a look in part 2 at the developments within the Indian Ocean, 2 super destinations, Seychelles and the Maldives.